fun times were had by all. Last time they ended, yeah, like I said, ended up on a new continent, and we ended off with a horrifying shape descending from the sky and landing in front of them.
I
So,
only
let's do
vaguely
that.
remember this.
This was 2 weeks ago.
Bruh.
I remember us getting to the desert.
Oh,
We got to the
yeah.
desert, and then a random encounter happened. And now we're
Oh.
all going to die, isn't it wonderful?
Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh, that's gonna be some...
Don't worry, guys. It's just a model.
It was the only thing that actually looked like a manta drake.
Holy
I do have a question.
hell, these tokens are out of... Oh no, I just have shit for hit points. I forgot how weak I am.
I got a question.
Maya's a squishy little wizard.
Is this map as it looks?
Yeah, like I said last time you guys were wandering around, you were in ruins. Remember this map?
Yeah. But hear me out. Do you see that broken statue of the goddess just half laying in the sand right by the manta drake?
Yes.
Of the what?
The lady statue right by the manta drake.
Yes.
Would Bodhi be upset if I grabbed a stone titty?
Hmm. Anyway,
I
let's just
don't
get on with
understand the question 100%. In fact, I think I'm more offended that you have to wonder if I would be upset about it.
Well, shit. Fuck. Guys, I can't move my mouse.
And then refresh.
Is it a browser problem, or is it, like...
It's actually the mouse problem.
Have you checked it's properly plugged in?
Yeah, okay. I unplugged it and plugged it back in. Okay.
Nice.
Working now?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay. Why is this so hard?
Hey, Liralai. Kanathis,
Yes.
do you want Jesse to go on your turn?
Sure. Does she have like an actual character, proper like stuff?
I keep forgetting to do it, but I actually know all of his abilities at this level. I just keep forgetting to plug them all in.
Okay.
So I could just roll Jesse and his abilities, because I played a lot of these in Pathfinder. So
Okay.
for now, I'll just do it, and then I'll plug it into the sheet that I just keep forgetting.
Sure. He can go on my turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna intermittently fill it out as the session goes along. Try to.
Okay. Take your time.
What is Jesse's familiar?
Looks like a fairy.
It's a Lyrican, or however you say that. Lyricayan?
Azada?
Yes.
Okay. It's a fairy.
There's not the drunk fairy.
However you pronounce that.
Lyrican. Lyrican are great. One of my favorite Pathfinder companions.
So it's a Lyrican, something that personally on a spiritual, if not physical level, identifies as Lyra.
Shush.
Fuck off, Remy.
Okay, that's enough bad jokes for now.
Yeah, a Lyrican is literally just like, imagine the most fairy tale of fairies. It's a little fairy with butterfly wings. However, they are really, really cool as companions because they are constant evil detection, magic detection, and occasional commune casting friends.
And they have like DR5 and immunity to electricity and petrification, resistance to fire and cold 10.
I forgot about the resistances. Shit.
And they have Traveler's Friend.
Yeah.
So once a day, if you listen to her playing some music, it will remove exhaustion and fatigue.
Yup. They are great.
I know how to play witches, guys. He took the, he did good.
Yeah, I played a
Okay.
character with a Lyrican once who did all the diplomacy for me because I was terrible at it, but a Lyrican is awesome. So I would like go into the Lyrican's voice, and then it would be like, the great sorcerer informs you, etc., etc., and do all the talking. Because I was shit at it.
Okay, I believe that's everybody.
Yup.
I rolled a 1 for initiative, so it's my turn. I also rolled a 1 for how many of these there would be, so it's not that threatening, but you have to deal with it anyways.
Fuck you, Drake.
Alright. So if I wanted to do a knowledge check on this thing, which one would it be?
Aren't magical creature, what are you? Hang on, let me figure it out. Magical beast. What's the knowledge for that in this one? I think that's nature?
I think magical beasts are arcana.
Are magical beasts arcana? Maybe. Alright. We'll just go with arcana.
Yeah. Arcana, mysteries, traditions, arcane symbols, constructs, dragons, and magical beasts. See?
I'm finally here.
Hey! Welcome. Alright, let's see what I know.
Roll initiative.
26 to, no. Let's start with resistances and vulnerabilities, if this creature has any.
Well, you're not exactly sure what half this thing is, but it looks like the fusion of a drake and something else. You guys actually have never seen a manticore before, because they don't exist on that continent. But you would know that their dragon form will grant them immunity to whatever breath attack they have, and immune to paralysis and sleep.
I should
Alright.
kill it and take its bits for me.
Based on the color of the dragon bits, can I tell what the breath attack is likely to be?
Yeah, the dragon bits are green, so this is likely a gas attack, acid.
Arion? It's gonna be spitting acid at us, so, yeah. If there's anything anyone can do against that, that'd be good. And don't use acid on it.
It's already tripping balls.
And as well as that, I'm gonna move back over here because I'm incredibly squishy. And let's give it some hecking pew pews. Pew 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 pew.
Just the finger guns.
Okay. Nothing resists force. And I believe that's your turn. Though, what are you doing?
Alright, Thel is gonna do a heckin' fly. How fast you fly again, Thel, my dear? How fast you fly again? 50.
Fly 50, yeah.
I'm gonna just... Yeah, let's fly like just up and diagonally 50 feet. And it hasn't gone yet, so that means I can still do all that cheeky sneaky tacky things, right? This game, that means they're flat-footed.
Right,
No, he's not flat-footed.
This is not flat-footed?
No, he swung down and started attacking.
Okay. Let's see here. Let us try my special nerd power of spotting some fucking weaknesses. I think. Where's my buttons? Been gone for like from this character for barely any time. Oh, it's the move action to do it. Then I would just shoot him. Ew! Damn it!
I'm afraid that does not hit.
I believe as a swift action I can spend a grit and clear the gun. So I do that, and that's my turn. Good start.
And Leerline.
Top of the turn order? No, we're not. I'll wait till the order's done to roll initiative.
You can just roll initiative. I can move you around. No, never mind. Just do that. It's easier that way. Okay, you and Jesse both move back.
As we're moving back. We're moving back away from this creature. Staying under the protective screen of my own magic umbrella. That thing looks it's very big. I don't like it. So I want someone to make it go away. I think I'll give a haste to.
The hammer is ready.
Volan's gonna go next. Hey, Volan, have haste.
The hammer is ready.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't. Oh, wait, I'm level 8 now. Voland and then Marlem also gets haste.
Oh, lordy.
So that's 8 power points.
Okay, and how far away is this guy? Good thing he took that talent. Alright.
Oh, yeah,
so,
Jesse, show me what you can do.
So, Jesse is going to, I think he already did his move action, so he can't do that. But instead, this round, he is going to give, this Mantidrake the Stink Eye. And what that means is, let me make sure,
He gives it the Luigi death stare.
The angry Luigi death stare.
I still love seeing that in Mario Kart, even though the guy who plays Luigi always kicks my ass. Worth it.
Okay, he needs to make a DC 17 will save against Evil Eye. And where's your will? What's your will? Plus 5. It meets beats. He does not get Evil Eyed this round.
You'll get him next time, Jesse.
Yeah! Hang on. Let's see if his familiar wants to do anything.
She shakes tiny pom-poms.
I think what she'll actually do. Alright, so said it was. Yep, but that's not paralysis. She's going to make him. No, she's gonna hold the thing right now. She's gonna have a spell in reserve. Fallen!
So I'm gonna Reinhardt charge at it. Charge adds what to an attack roll?
2.
And haste is 1, so that's a total of 3. Cool.
Oh wait, that was a save against misfortune. Oh well. Still the same thing. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Just deafening silence for a while.
Sorry, I think the sheet updated a little bit. I'm trying to, and some things I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, hit the recalc button at the top if it just looks like numbers aren't making any sense. I had to do that too, because Pathfinder keeps on pushing out sheet updates, but it never really makes it any less broken.
Okay, I think everything is okay.
We're trying to figure out who is who.
That should be a 28. The attack roll.
Okay, it has no special immunity, so it takes the full 27 damage. Marlem.
Rob, are you alive in there? Bob is actually not even in the call. I think he DC'd.
Oh no!
He said he was restarting his computer.
No, he said he had to and then said
Oh.
never mind, right? Or does he still have to?
He left the call about 15 minutes ago.
Okay, well,
Well,
Marlem's
shit.
gonna stand there dreaming of chickens, and I won't target him.
Okay.
Bodhi!
I will do a flying charge, I suppose, so that I can be a little bit in the air as well. And not, like, in anyone's cone of death range. In fact, first I will Nimbus! I will holy, holy Nimbus. Holy, holy Nimbus. Yay. Anytime, by the way, you are within this aura that I've got on me within 30 feet, you can now restore, 3 points of ability damage if you take any. You can only do that once per day. And then she will flying charge, and she'll be like 20 feet in the air, I guess. Let's say about, yeah, there. And then she'll do a heck and swing. Because that's what she likes to do. And you know what? I think it's time to try out that Ancient Maid Lucienne. Clunk. I mean, the Flaming Bane one would have obviously made more sense, but I wanted to use this.
Actually, the one that all that ore your mom gave you would give you fantastic edge against this thing because it does extra damage against magical beasts.
Ah.
Okay. And was that your entire turn?
Yeah, that was a charge, a swift, and a attack. Yep, that's me all good.
Alright, so first things first. The Manta Drake is going to snap its tail, and a volley of 6 spikes will hurl out to everyone who damaged it. So I believe that is 4 people. So let's see. Voland is going to take 2, and Maya's going to take 2, and Bodhi and Thel are going to take 1. So we'll go in order. What is this? Okay. These 2 will go to Maya.
Yeah, that's 2 hits. Unsurprisingly.
Okay. And what is your?
Is 19 a crit threat? I want to know now.
Huh? No, he can't. Crit threat. The crit threat has to be 20 with these.
Thank fuck.
Yeah, and you know, out of his physical attacks, this is the weakest, but it is ranged. So you are going to take, oops. See, that was a roll. 24 damage.
It's fine. I'm just into single digits. Nothing is wrong.
Well, unfortunately, you did 18 damage against him, so...
Mm.
And against Voland, as its tail behind it snaps back and starts pewing at you. 27, 28, I assume those hit.
Yes.
Oh, it's not visible to everyone? Hang on.
Come on out. Oh, God. Okay. Apparently the scroll was broke. Okay.
Aura 1. You have to set on Aura 1, right? Yes, you do. There we go.
What does Bodhi's aura do again?
Scroll up. Oops.
I physically can't. Okay. Okay. Come on.
Okay, so Voland, you just took 21 damage.
Yep, and I already applied that.
Okay, and then finally Thel and Bodhi. I believe it was supposed to. Oh, I think I said Thel first, so that one critically fails. That one does not. Does a 23 actually hit you, Bodhi? Ha! Alright, so Bodhi and Thel take no damage, Voland and Maya take lots of damage. Ow. And I do believe that Spikes, yep, Spikes is a standard action. So he's just got his move left. Pretty sure you can't breath weapon as a move.
Depends on the individual monster. They don't necessarily have the same action economy as the rest of us.
You know what? Doesn't say it can't, so I believe that it's going to breath weapon as a move. So acid, okay. And you know what? It's going to kind of get what's the thing on this? 30-foot cone. So Voland, Bodhi, I don't think it can. Okay, so Voland and Bodhi. I think everyone else is just out of reach of this. Let's
What's
see.
the cone on it? 'Cause I'm 20 foot
Breath
up.
weapon. Bodhi's flying.
Yep, 20 foot. It might not be out of range, but I don't know how wide the cone is.
I think he'll still be hit.
Okie doke.
And it is a reflex save for half of, let's see, half of 21. So, yeah, reflex save.
Okay. So just see if I can beat a 21, I think. What do I roll? Reflex or forward or?
It's a reflex save. Against being gassed. Alright, so you also take 21 acid damage. We get it, bro, you vape. Okay, that was a Mantidrake. Maya, that hurt.
Everything hurts.
I just rolled initiative, Stray.
Did you get put on the board?
I did.
Yes, you are. Alright, let me just sort descending again. And you should be there. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Kina, what type of
Yes.
action is it to request healing from Lorelei?
It is, in fact, a swift action.
Yeah, first of all, I'm gonna swift action ask Lorelei to heal, because owie.
Oh, you were very hurt.
Yeah, I wasn't joking when I said I'm on single digits.
Ooh.
Okay, you can have 24 hit points back.
Alright. Let's see. Stray.
Mm-hmm.
If I move here, can I duck into cover behind this pillar?
You can indeed.
Yep, I will do that, and, you know, I don't like being attacked. I don't like when my friends are attacked either. I would like the Mantidrake to give me a will save. Against Celadru's Reversal.
Oh, is reversed.
Yeah.
Alright, C-text, blah, 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 blah. At the beginning, and can attempt a will save to follow through. Cool. Alright. Good turn, good turn. Bell! You alright there, Scout? Hey! Did Scout say she was going muted?
Yes,
She's
I've
working.
been working on the
Oh,
other
okay.
screen. Sorry, but
Oh,
yeah,
no, I just wasn't paying attention, so...
I now get sneaky sneak attacks
I
on
do
that thing, but I believe I had to move closer for that, so I am now 30 feet in the air.
Okay, that's fine. Takes 14. Actually, now that you say that, did I ever roll that d4? I did roll that d4.
Yeah, you got
It's
a 3.
3 rounds before. It's got 3 rounds before it can do that again.
But yeah, that's her move and shoot.
Okay. Lirelai.
I think it's time for everybody's. I think it's a good moment for everybody's favorite pastime. Let's make everyone gigantic.
So who's getting big?
Bodhi, Volant, and Corlia?
I am here.
Yes, Corlia then. Ah,
Huge horse.
Alrighty.
huge horse.
Sounds good. And do you move at all?
I think I'm okay over here.
Okay. Now Jesse's gonna try something to make Celadri's reversal even worse. He's going to try to cast Misfortune on the Manta Drake.
Misfortune.
Alright, Manta Drake, your will save is 5. You do not succeed. And now that you have Misfortune, every time you roll anything that needs, like, say, a will save, you have to roll twice and take the worst result. Listen, guys, witches are real cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And Rem! And who just dropped out? Bob? Bob dropped out again.
Yeah.
This is Bob again.
Alright, it's my turn, you say?
It is indeed.
Okay, I think I fixed everything, at least temporarily. Or, fuck it, we'll figure it out.
Natural
Wow.
1, your weapon goes flying out of your hand.
Where does Big Hammer land?
What are scatter dice in this game?
I think it's a D8.
It's a D10 scout? Okay. So, roll scatter die. Hey, Bob.
Hey,
You back?
hopefully for good this time.
Okay, cool, because your turn's up in just a little bit.
Yeah, and not that it'll matter. It's going to take me a whole turn to walk somewhere I could be useful.
But Marlem is
Alright,
decent.
so, yeah, you throw your thing up here. And Marlem, you're only like 30 feet away.
I know.
You can literally move and do something.
I mean, I can use a flamethrower right where I'm standing, but
You would also cook your companions.
I know.
Like,
welcome to my issue.
wait.
Yeah, have all these AoE things.
Directly
Oh.
up into the sky? Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Anyways, so yeah. Do you then use your move action to go and retrieve your hammer?
Yes, I do.
Alright. So you're gonna just move like, yeah, right there. And retrieve your hammer, and feel kind of sheepish. It's fine. Roll a will save not to feel bad about yourself. No, I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure that you'd have advantage on that because of your character's self-importance.
Also, while I hate it, remember we're not playing 5th edition. Moving within someone's zone of control provokes, just like leaving would.
Really? Even moving within it? Weird.
Yes, Stray.
I keep forgetting. Okay, it's gonna try to bite you.
That doesn't sound right to me.
I know, it doesn't sound right to me either, but I'm fairly certain that's not how Pathfinder works, but I've also been wrong many
No,
times.
moving around in someone's threatened squares will get you oppied. It's only 5e that is cool enough to let you do so as long as you don't leave a threat.
Meets beats.
Come on, not you too.
You're gonna get bitten. You're just gonna get bitten a little bit. It's gonna be great. See, only a little bit. Corlia. Oh yeah, I guess it's still your turn. You can do is swift action on your turn to request healing.
I need healing? Question mark?
Stomp, 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 stomp.
Kanathis?
Yes?
what's his name? Bullen is called for healing.
I
Okay.
Genji for healing.
You can have. $24.
24?
Yes.
You can have Kiefer Sutherland.
I've already forgotten what size increase to from 1d10 up. Oh, I know it's only one. So what's up 1d10? 2d6? Damage increase for increased weapons.
Yep, the scout just said
Yep.
D2d6.
Thank you. Thank you. And here we go. Only the first one.
Alright, the first one does not go through.
Uh,
You plink off of its shiny, shiny scales. Hey Bob, are you still here?
Yep.
Okay.
So here. Yay! I get to be.
Bob, don't die. Bob, choose life.
Yeah. Actually, how many hit points do I actually have? And that's in the 40s. How much does Maya have?
33?
Oh, and it brought you down into single digits?
Yeah, admittedly Stray rolled near max on both hits, but, you know.
Okay. Well,
It's been really weird. I've been able to, like, hurt people in this random encounter. Actually, that's not weird. I've always been able to hurt people in random encounters. It's my setup boss fights that do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, it's been so long since I've actually had to swing and attack. Oh, hey, I actually get 2 attacks. And 16 is the +3.
Well, you moved, so you can't full attack, but you're hasted, so you get 2 attacks anyway.
I do get the main one, which is the plus.
Yes, you get the main one, and then you can do another of the main attack.
Wow.
And you're getting +2, 1 from me and 1 from haste.
Hypothetically, could I do 2 vital strikes then?
It's your standard
No.
attack. No, Vital Strike isn't a standard attack normally. It's part of what you do as a 4-round action, not just a swing. It's unless it's a stance like Power Attack, in which case go for it.
No, Vital Strike and Power Attack synergize disturbingly well.
Yeah, Vital Strike is when you use the attack action, you make 1 attack at your highest BAB but deals additional damage.
Oh, yeah, no,
Haste
he could do
gives-
that again.
Yeah. Are you sure haste gives you an extra action in this one?
No, attack when attacking.
Then no, you wouldn't be able to. This specifies you only make 1 attack.
Okay, so yeah, no, you can't Vital Strike twice. Oh, that second one looks like a fucking hit.
It was a crit.
Oh,
Thank
shit.
you, guys. Thank you for rules lowering away a crit.
Neat.
Thing.
Hey, both hit. Goody.
Oh, okay.
You only get the haste bonus action on a full attack. Bonus attack on a full attack action. Only the first attack happens.
Man, this fucking game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just accept Lirelai as stupidly overpowered and switch to 5e and use the Mystic?
No, not the Mystic. It's so
Oh, wait,
stupid.
it's actually 2d6, isn't it? Yeah.
I would have switched to 5th edition if it didn't delete Kanathis' character from existence.
Also, my character.
No.
You can basically make your character again. There is some pretty good homebrew making out of the artificer, basically doing what you're doing.
But they have not figured out psionics yet. So far, it's been a fucking shit show.
And I don't want to delete Lirelai because she's my favorite squid.
Just let her be stupidly overpowered. It's fine.
Is it? Yeah.
Give me that delicious damage, Bob.
Do I get any more bonus to damage? 1? Okay. Good enough.
Alright, 11 damage.
Would have been way higher if I'd kept that crit. That's when you start rolling scary dice. Oh wait, that wouldn't even roll. Oh, that'd be nasty. Anyway, I think that's all I can actually do.
Okay. Oh, I hadn't even clicked over to Bodhi yet, but the second attack, if you tried to make it, does not go through. But, you know, first one does. Plink. Man, Scow, you and 2d8s aren't friends. Oh, the tail attack. That one does go through.
I don't use my natural attacks as part of a full attack nearly often enough.
Yeah. Alright. And the Manta Drake. Now, at the end of its turn, it can try to save against Misfortune, but Misfortune still works in that he has to take the worst of 2. He needs to basically make 4 will saves right now, so...
What does he want to do
wants
first?
Yeah, I know. Hang on. Let me get there. What he wants to do is do 2 claw attacks on Bolin, because you know what? He's still going over and lost control of his thing. So let's see what happens. Add 3 damage. Okay. So. Okay, I believe he fails.
Yep,
Because
DC 19.
Yeah, and if it weren't for Jesse's thing, he would have succeeded. So good job, Jesse.
Jesse is credit to team.
Yep. So the opposite of clawing someone else a bunch is clawing himself a bunch. Pretty sure that's how that works. So 2 claw attacks. Alright, both hit. And oh nope. First one doesn't hit. Second one does hit, and he takes 12 damage as he claws himself. Alright. And I do believe that Misfortune. When do you save? A save will negate the hex, but no. It's just to resist it to begin with. He just has this for the rest of his life now, at least until the end of the day. So let's put a little oh no. We'll put a little oh no thing because he's been Misfortune. Maya.
Alright, I'm in Bodhizora now, so each one of these are going to get a +1 on the damage. Pew 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 pew.
You have to be 1 step in closer since I'm in the air a bit right now.
Okay, I'll 5-foot step over.
A+. Yeah, sadly, the what looks like the edges of that sphere would be moved inwards a step because she's higher off the ground.
So that's 7, 10, yeah.
Alright, and do you do anything else?
No.
Okie dokie. Well. Ooh, you miss. Oh, plus 2 to damage attack. That turns into a hit. Does the damage count for sneak attack damage as well?
I'm back.
Base damage. Okay. So 6 and 8. 8 and bump and bump and bump. Oop, nope. Clicked out of it. Bump. And unconscious. Wait, let me make sure that it doesn't have any. Nope, nope, doesn't. Yeah, doesn't have any abilities. That means that you can still. He doesn't have the ability to do the honey badger thing. So boop, boop, boop.
And defeated is the monster.
So, what do?
I think Fel wants to inspectimify this thing.
Okie dokie.
Yay, we did it. Good job, everybody.
There she
I will
is.
point out it's not dead, just unconscious.
Oh, she'll
Can I beat
execute
it with
it.
a hammer until it's dead?
Okay. It is now dead.
Cool.
Put a little skull on him now.
Fel will take it apart.
Cool.
I will
Alright.
start.
And
Oh,
as
wait
you're
a minute. I don't
digging
know how to do
around in
this.
this, make me either. Is medicine a thing in this game? I can never remember.
Heal.
Heal. Someone can either make me a heal check when, or nature check when looking over this thing as Stella's tearing it apart.
Not my specialties. Try a nature check. Oh, thank you. And also, can I be shrunky dunked down, please? Oh, fuck me. Alright, I mean, crits do make up for that kind of shit.
Alright. So, when you're looking over this thing, all of the draconic parts look draconic like they're supposed to, you know? But
Mm-hmm.
all of the bits where there've been, well, something else fused onto it, like weird fuzzy bits, they all seem to be, well, hauntingly humanoid.
Weird. These look more like people parts have been smashed onto a drakey thing than monster parts have been smashed onto a drakey thing.
So, we're talking like a person that transformed into a dragon thing?
Don't think so. I get it. The man in Mantidrake is for man, not Manticore, obviously.
Hey,
The T is still for Manticore, though.
Hey, I thought it was a shot in the dark.
Yeah, no, it's definitely people bits bolted to a monster body. Well, dragon-ish body.
So... Huh.
No. Does they'll manage to harvest anything particularly good off of it for Voland's Enterprises?
I mean, there certainly is a lot of drakey bits. So, let's see. You'll get about, what'd you get?
25.
25, okay. So you'll get about 6 large drake bones. You'll get we'll call it like 4 large sheets of drake membrane.
Sure.
That might make a good sheath.
We're gonna start going by the Great Beast rules.
I guess, man. You're the one asking, so
This is true.
now you're getting it.
As opposed to that game where the parts are super specific, you could probably just say like you get such and such as worth in parts, just money wise. It's probably easier to manage than the way I do it for 5e, where it's mechanically
if you
appropriate.
wanted to use, but the thing is, Voland wants to use it in his like smithing.
That's true. So yeah, what was it? 4 large bones.
4 large bones.
4 scaly membranes.
Basically, what we're gonna do is later on, you're going to ask me if you have enough parts to do something, and I'll tell you, yeah, there was enough that you scavenged from the Mana Drake, because I don't want to come up with all that right now.
Yeah.
This sounds like a pain.
Fucking Skaven bones. Okay, so Drake bones and membranes. Is its acid sac able to be recovered?
You want a Drake sack?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long until it loses its potency?
I mean, you have what's in there. As long as it doesn't spring a leak.
Okie dokie. Alright then. I guess that will hand out a little over to your dude. Don't do party loot. Heart in a glass jar.
Is the jar filled with dirt?
Nope. More than enough dirt around here. Yeah, that's Stell's contribution to stuff.
Okay, so, is there anything else you guys want to do?
Have a quick drink of water and a snack and then continue on to the shiny city in the distance.
Yeah, I could use some water, despite being perfectly temperate.
I'll cast Drench on Voland.
Splosh.
You just upset you just want to get Volan wet.
You just want to make... She just loves wet dog smell for some reason. Roo.
Okay, so, you guys are just gonna head on to, what appeared to be an oasis in the distance, right?
Yup.
I regret nothing. Oh my god!
Ow.
Alright, let me just move you guys over here. And then pull some tokens. Oops. Where did all my tokens go? How dare you? How dare me? Why do none of these have names? It's not that hard. Oop. And what should that? Copy. Paste. There we go. Okay. So, you guys will approach a. Yep, you'll approach what appears to be an oasis. It takes a really long time, tromping through the desert, about an hour and a half, 2 hours of just a lot of tromping, and eventually you crest a small ridge and find yourself looking down into what appears to be a rather bustling village. Before you're able to see very much, however, three shadows swoop in from the sky and land in front of you, leveling spears.
Klaatu Varada Nikto.
Hi there.
They will, one will step forward and say something in a language you don't understand.
Ah, now we get to play the Thel game. Is it one that she understands?
Well, I'm pretty sure you know what that roll means.
Okay.
Ooh, Thelvet. I love this game.
No, it's no 69.
It's had to be 69 or within 20%.
I'll try Sylvan. Hi, we come in peace.
If nothing else, pictograms. Everyone understands pictograms.
Thel could just cheat and use telepathy, but she won't yet. Might not be a good idea.
I'll try and it.
They appear to be looking increasingly both agitated and perplexed, and then one of them just starts saying the same thing. It sounds like the same thing she said before, except very slowly this time.
Of course. Let's see here. I will try Old Tongue and Wolfkin.
Nothing.
Thel tries Primordial, Celestial.
Alright. The one in the front will sigh, raise up a paw, and now that you get a good look at them, they seem to be, you've never seen this race before. They have cute little ears and like furry paw-like hands, and weirdly enough, great drake wings sprouting from their backs, which kind of would remind the humans in the group of, the human in the group of the red marked from home, except that these appear to be come in like colors of green and sable.
What kind of ears?
Manticore ears? You don't know what manticores are, but it's a manticore.
Thel's just gonna cheat and swap to telepathy then. Hello!
How does even when you're communing telepathically, aren't you just communing telepathically in a language?
No, they hear their language.
Is that true?
Yeah, telepathic conversations, telepathy is its own language. You just hear whatever words closest translate to. So admittedly, if they don't speak a language, then it fucking is worthless. But if they got a language, it'll swap to its closest approximation.
Wait, we can communicate over Squidfi.
That one involves you being part of the thingamabobber. They'll just gets to cheat because she's a succubus. It's straight up cheating because she has telepathy within 100 feet.
You can do outside-inside messages within Squidfi.
But Squidfi is actually language, sadly.
She appears to like she held up a paw and had like lifted her wings, about to take off, and then she just stops midway, and then snaps her head to look at Thel. What? How? What are you doing in my head?
Is she actually speaking in her head or speaking out loud? Because if so, if she starts like trying to babble out loud, I'll be like, in your brain, think words in your brain.
Both.
Okay, great. I'm Thel. I can speak in heads, which is very useful because none of us know what language you're talking. We're visitors from very far away. Do you know anyone who speaks any of our languages?
She squints at you.
The patented stray squint.
I mean, that's just something that happens, man. Leave me alone. I'll kill you.
Nah, it's cool, man. I just think it's funny.
And anyways, so she says we don't even know who or what you are. So I was about to go and find someone who might know of our village. Stay here.
Okay.
They don't know who we are.
That will inform the rest that they're gonna go find someone who knows what the heck is going on, hopefully. I spoke to them in my brain. When one of them flies off, Thel's gonna flirt with one of the others.
I mean, I could communicate in the universal language of business.
Flick business cards at them. Look out, kunai! They just get filled with arrows from every bush.
Try interpretive dance, Volant.
They
You
don't
know what?
speak bee.
Bitch, I will.
Oh, don't,
Can I
don't,
do
don't,
interpretive
no.
dance that says I'm a merchant.
Please don't. Oh, I like this one. She looks like she means business.
Or pleasure.
Both,
At the same time?
I guess.
Alright.
Alright. So they return with another one of their kind. This one dressed in flowing robes, and you're all immediately able to recognize what she is by the fact that she has a giant wide brimmed hat.
Ah, wizard. To be fair, the hat seems like a smart idea in the desert in the first place.
Yeah, it is true.
I mean, even I have a nice hat for the desert.
So after landing, she will shuffle her wings and then fold her arms in front of her chest and like slightly incline her head to the side and ask a question in her language, and then one of them will just quickly bark out a couple of syllables before she'll nod, and then look to Thalarian, and you hear her voice in your head.
Hey, someone else who speaks the language of minds. Hello there.
Hello. You at least I recognize. I have had dealings with your kind in the past before.
I hope they were as good for you as it was for them.
Tends to be that way with succubi.
Does everyone else in the party just there's no conversation but a sagely nodding succubus like yeah.
Alright.
Business?
And I assume Thel has a general idea of all the languages that everyone in the party knows, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so she's basically going to basically look around in your mind, trying to see a language that she recognizes. What languages do you all speak? And if you all, and no one needs to tell me you speak Wolfkin.
I think like half of us speak Sylvan.
Okay.
What, it's in skills or core?
She will say that while this language is known and while the Fae folk do exist around here, none of their people know that language.
Well, I speak the Primordials, the Celestials, the Gargoyle speaks Old Tongue.
So, none of you speak Elvish.
I do.
Hold on.
Lirelai does speak Elvi.
I speak Sylvan, but I don't think that's the same thing.
No, that's fair.
No. Alright, she will say that her and her kind, they speak their own language, which is, she says the name of it, and it basically means nothing to you because you don't know anything about their language.
Meow meow meow.
Kind of, yeah. She said that her people, most of which are bilingual, and they speak Elvish, and they speak their own language.
That's the Canadian. Alright. So we'll pass on that they do speak Elf. If anyone has that, there'll be some eye twitching from Bodhi. They'll shrug and confess that, like, from where all these guys are from, elves are extinct. they kind of all went evil and tried to kill everyone and got wiped out.
She gives a non-committal grunt at that.
Yeah, anyone who knows that language only knows it academically. And we've never heard of... And then she tries to also interpret the non-adjacent word. Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, it's basically what it means. It's a language of the Draco Meows.
Nice.
Draco meows.
I approve of the Draco Meows.
So
Meow,
this will be
they're Meowticores.
the first meeting of dog and cat people.
And she introduces herself as Ralu, the the chief sorcerer, the arcanist in the village.
Ah. So we'll ask the others if she should, like, properly introduce people and mention that we're kind of looking for some elves because they might be in danger, or just make nice here and then move on.
I mean, if they speak Elfin, then they might be our best lead.
True. Alright. Then we'll introduce everyone gradually. Then pause on the Lyrican. The fairy.
Actually, what does the fairy speak?
Oh, she speaks true speech actually, so she could also be able to. She would also be able to converse.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, they do true speech. That's why they're the best companions. They will always do your diplomacy for you.
Alright. So, yeah, she's very enthusiastically standing on top of Jesse's witch hat, waving and yelling hi.
Yep.
Ralu will give a small wave. She's rather pale for a fairy.
It's just their type.
The ones we know are more dusky hued. I suppose you come from a colder land than ours.
Yeah, a lot colder. There are no deserts there.
We have never seen any of your kind before, and have never seen a golem of that, well, I guess articulation? She'll, nod towards Marlem.
Oh, that's a guy in a suit.
He just took it off, actually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's climbing out of
Did
it.
he?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
armor turns into a fucking suitcase.
I'm disappointed that it's not a bucket of chicken.
She just kind of watches this unfold with a measure of interest.
Yeah, they're all really good at that kind of stuff. They also
Yeah,
make these, and she'll although not she's got trigger discipline, she will also whip out a gun. If you ever see anyone point one of these at you, they're probably dangerous. And she will reholster it.
Understood.
We also have business
So,
plans.
how did you come to be in this land? We have not had any creatures other than the ones we've already seen in, millennia.
Jump through a portal.
To be honest, the one who came to get me thought you were some sort of aftermath of one of the arcane experiments.
Oh, no. No, whole races of all sorts of stuff, way more than we have represented here, exist in lands totally far away from your own. But we jumped through a big old portal to end up here.
What you're saying is you journeyed from beyond the trackless sea?
They will nudge Bodhi, and Bodhi will roll out a map.
She will lean over and peer curiously at you, and she'll just look and say, "That does not look like our world."
She will indicate where the map ends in water, effectively. Probably around there. Well, beyond there, of course.
Can I offer a business card?
I don't think you'd
We
be able to
knew
get any
there-
business done here.
We have
You
been
don't know.
told there were lands far beyond here, but had fallen to ruin a long time ago.
They fell, they rose, they fell again, they rose some more. People are very tenacious like that.
Well, you certainly are a strange group.
Yeah, is that strange in a good way? Eyebrow wiggle.
She just looks over you all and just looks at Lirelai and just seems completely befuddled by that creature's existence.
You mean a pair of
Oh.
boobs with tentacles attached?
I'll
Hey.
wiggle.
Bloop bloop bloop. Under your gently raining umbrella.
Stranger and stranger.
Well, yeah.
Well,
it's-
in any event, it's not best for us not to be standing under the blazing sun.
Okay.
Oh, so agreed.
I'm fine.
It's hot.
Bodhi's great, but she has to keep herself very tightly cloaked to avoid, again, blinding everyone to death.
Welcome to Valor Village. Come with me, and don't mind the stairs. As I said before, none of your races have ever been seen on this place before, except for, well, yours, Stone Skin.
So you're
Oh.
telling me I'm the first and only sexy beast that these people have ever seen?
And you're kind
So
of
they
relegated
met.
to. You're kind of relegated to legends. We did not know any of your kind still exist.
I take it legends spoken of by elves. They kind of tried to make my people extinct at one point.
Yeah, we kind of, yeah. War
I
happens.
do not know what you're talking about.
It's a long story.
I think that was in reference to... Thel will point at Bodhi and indicate there was some arguments between some gods and some people. The elves got kind of involved.
What is an elf?
Oh, come on, you literally admitted you spoke elf.
Blink.
Thel's gonna mind bomb Riley with just all the porn. All the elf porn.
It all gets blocked.
Ah. She's a spam filter, I should have known!
You can play this
That's
game.
going in the out of context.
So, she'll turn and start leading you guys through the village. And you guys do catch quite a few stairs, and you'll probably stare in turn because it's not just manticores in this place. You find, well, you guys have seen Naga before, and you find far more desert-like serpentine versions, and you even find some tars, but not in any of the way of Corlia. These seem to have scorpion lower halves.
Oh,
damn.
rad.
Rad
Neat.
scorpions.
Bad scorpions.
They all, as you walk through the village, the townsfolk will just kind of clump together and murmur as you pass by in whatever language they're speaking.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
And then leads you to the rather large, half-ruined building in the center of town.
Do I
As soon
recognize
as
this style of architecture at all, by the way?
Sure, make a test.
Okie dokie. Let me see here. Let's go with engineering. Oh,
What's DC on that? Ah, DC was 10.
neat.
Well, I mean, for your character it was 10. For anyone else,
Yeah.
this is all Elvish.
Ah. Bodhi will mention that to the rest. Like, their buildings are, like, very elfy.
Very elfy.
Yeah, she tries not to make it sound like a racist thing, but it's a little bit of a racist thing.
It's a little racist.
She's like, they're very elfy, and she just, like, she does a weird hand gesture that none of you have probably ever seen her make before.
You know, well, at the very least, very elfy inspired.
Yeah. The only elven Bodhi knows is just fucking swear words and swearing elven hand signals. It's like literally all the Russian that I know is all fucking insults and swears.
Maya does know the, like, Driders exist, right? In fact, there's one in the bar all the time.
Yeah, but she hasn't really thought about them that much. Whereas this time she's gone straight from drawing Volan's booty to seeing, scorpion people.
Scorpitors.
Do they have pinchy claws?
We all once were eggs inside the womb. Very sage-like. Master of the path.
Okay, so you're gonna enter this building, and
Yeah.
it will immediately cool down by at least 10-20 degrees.
Belle's gonna, like, look around as though they were the perfect place to sprawl as well, but we'll just settle for standing around.
This appears to be a very comfortable, large room.
How many sweet Asian drugs does it smell of? How much hookah is there?
I will make sure to close my umbrella.
Is there good hash?
So I don't rain all over their floor.
On their parade.
Alright. And she will walk into the back of the room to a very large, well-sculpted chair and sit down, and then gesture for you to do the same on various chairs and cushions and blankets scattered around the room.
Sure. Bodhi will, She's still got them old big stone wings, so unless there's anything that's like a stool with a lot of backspace, she'll just settle for standing.
So, what brings a group of such exotic strangers so far from home beyond the maelstrom? You say you teleported here.
Yeah.
How is that possible? Normally, you need to know the starting point and the end point for you to get here.
Ancient fucking magic.
I suppose Thel could be doing translations back and forth. Like, the information she receives, she can bump down to Squidfire level, but she has to interpret back.
She's just going to look slightly annoyed, and then just reach down into a chest that sits next to her, pull open a scroll, and start reading. Do any of you stop her?
Nah.
You're not gonna turn me into a puppy again, are you?
Yeah, no.
Magic is not really bound by language in the same way. Can I roll spellcraft to identify the spell?
You can indeed.
Would I be able to...
No.
I was about to ask if I was be able to assist, but I'm glad that never came out.
I mean, if you wanted to assist, that would have given me advantage. But you would probably be better rolling your own check anyway.
Spellcraft?
Being, an intelligence-based character instead of a charisma one.
Alright. Let's see.
She's casting tongues on herself.
Lewd.
That is one language that every man understands, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't apply to that.
Alright. She'll clear her throat and speak again, but this time it'll be in Wolfkin. Well, there we are. Better now.
Oh, holy balls.
Yeah, a lot better. Thank you.
Oh, she can talk now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi.
Ooh.
Lyra will pipe up that she was always able to talk. You just gotta understand her.
I mean, that's true.
Just because you're technically correct doesn't mean you're actually correct.
I think
But
that's
technically,
actually... I mean, whatever.
that's kind of correct.
I like this a lot. Nice to properly meet you, Raleigh.
So, I will posit the question again. What brings you so far, what brings such exotic strangers so far from home, and how were you able to teleport here?
A great ancient magical mechanism that was attuned to this place, so presumably it connected to here in the past when someone was actually able to travel around here. That's how we got here. I don't know about getting back, actually.
Yeah, I was just wondering that myself.
Oh no, we've left away. We've left way back, actually. There's a big
Didn't we?
sign.
Well, we've got where we arrived marked.
Yeah.
And we're sort of assuming that it's a two-way portal, but we don't really know for sure.
It's old fucking magic.
Yeah, very old magic. And as for why we're here, there are other people who are also capable of very old magic who are super duper evil, nasty, and mean, and kind of want to conquer all of the continent's existence and destroy the Fae and all that kind of stuff. But in order to do that, they need the help of elves.
So we're here to beat them to death with a hammer.
Yeah, not the elves. The evil people when they turn up to try and, capture the elves.
But if the elves happen to be evil, then things might happen.
Yeah.
And mostly we're here to warn the elves, and help them protect themselves against these ancient evil people. As little face beating as is possible is kind of preferred.
That's true, I guess. Bodhi will pout.
Face, chest, kidneys. If it connects it all, this all ends up the same.
Right. But as well as all of that, the reality is that these particularly nasty people are master tricksters. For all we know, they've already gotten here and already gotten to the elves and have infiltrated them and are trying to look for, apt people to bring back with them or sacrifice or whatever it is they literally need them for. So, typical save existence stuff.
I'm gonna say something over Squidfy.
Okay.
That's a really good point. How are we gonna be able to tell if, someone's a hag or not? And, what if these guys are hags?
Bodhi's just gonna concentrate on them all and see if any of them ping Evildar.
I don't know. Did your mom tell you anything about how to find hags?
I'm pinging Evildar
Aren't they
right
supposed
now.
to be super rare?
Yeah, but they also happen to be shape changers and shapeshifters and shit.
Well, I mean, you can't just assume everybody is a shape-shifting monster.
Well, but we know the hags are shape-shifting monsters.
Yeah,
But
We know they exist, and
We met some.
need to be sure.
Wait. Don't they kind of mess up area if they stay in one place for too long or something like that?
That too.
So we just looked for fucked up terrain.
It's a good start, at least. Have there ever been any, unusual monster sightings recently? Ones you wouldn't, usually come across? Like an increase in their numbers? Anything like that?
Well, the only unusual monster was one who was created by her own mistakes. I'm sure as you came in, you saw the destroyed upper half of this tower.
Uh-huh.
My mentor decided to play with magic and went a bit too far and fused herself with a drake.
Oh.
I thought the whole
Vague. Gonna try and make a vague description of what she ended up looking like.
Are you gonna ask for a description?
No, I'm going to give a
No.
description of what we thought.
Oh.
She'll nod.
Yeah, I am afraid that she is no longer of this world.
Good. Saves us the trouble of having to hunt her down. She killed several people on the way out, and the magics drove her mad. She was barely more than an animal.
Well, that's good at least.
Alright, I'll be right back. Like, my left ear is just plugged up completely, and I don't know why.
Okay.
I'm not sure how I should feel about that shirt. I like it, but at the same time, it's
also terribly.
It's the universal
confusing.
internet meme to hate that particular scene.
Yeah, for good reason, for once.
It was quite depressing.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I've seen things that are far more fucked up, but that left an impact.
God, there are so many of these dumb jokes. Oh, that's good shit.
I feel horrible.
See, now that she can understand us, I'm thinking about just going full schmoozy merchant here and just having her point me towards the money.
Great, that ear's just plugged up now.
Oh, grand.
Hmm.
And she, will continue. Did the one you fought, did she have a ring of, golden horns upon her head?
I can't
I
recall.
pull the horn out of my shoulder. You mean like this?
No.
Uh-oh.
Then she is still out there and we'll have to send in hunting. Her assistants were turned as well.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, if we come across them, we can, lend a hand with that one.
Well, in any event. So, you come to our land seeking these elves so you can warn them about the dangers of some sort of doomsday scenario?
Yeah?
Yes,
An
I-
apocalyptic cult of ancient witches, specifically.
in a really badass warrior.
Fucking Buddy will bristle at the mention of him. Yeah.
Hey, just because you hate him, you can't deny that he had skill.
No, I can deny everything I want. That's how religion works.
The first ever paladin to betray the goddess of vengeance. He's working with them.
We have not heard that story.
Oh, well.
It's for the
fair
best.
Have you seen a big man in black armor?
I mean, I've never seen our races at all, so... assume that would have been first mentioned, frankly. But I can't help but notice that you're going with, big air quotes, what elves? I mean, these buildings are very clearly their architecture as well, like...
She just gives you a completely impassive look.
Gonna paladin squint at her. $24.
She's very definitely hiding something, and with the 24, you can tell that it's out of a sense of protectiveness.
Look, alright, I know you want to protect them and all that stuff, but this is kind of a problem that was created on an entirely other side of the world. I'm sure that you want to keep them all secret and stuff, and we do know why they're here in this land. If they stay a secret, that's frankly for the best. But we kinda need to deal with the matter.
The last time we let a stone scale slip through with promises of non-violence, many people died.
Oh, if Bodhi tries that, then we'll just, throw magic at her until she calms down.
And why should I trust you any more than her? You are strangers and aliens to this land.
I have a big hammer, and if he took
Well,
this hat off, I'd die.
that and the fact that, we haven't really been coercive at all. We haven't tried to force you to anything. We've just talked. If we wanted to find the elves to kill them, then we wouldn't have any qualms about doing something awful to you. Whereas the reality is, we want to help them, and help them to deal with this threat, and through that, help our whole civilization from being wiped out.
Alright. She'll quietly regard you, listening to your explanation. To tap her fingers on her little throne.
Look, if it helps,
I will-
I'll stay away. They can all go instead.
Aw, but Bodhi.
Well, look, I mean, I don't really want to see them a killer anyway.
I guess.
I will consider your request. For now, enjoy the hospitality of our village.
Look, could you at least pass them a message or something? Tell them that there are ancient evils and hags about, interested in their power, and ask if they know anything about the shards of... Okay, was it Veladrin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ask if they know anything about the shards of Veladrin, because that's what they're interested in. And just to make it more reasonable, I'll even write it down in old, so they know it comes from a reliable source.
That won't be necessary. Please enjoy yourselves in our village. We have much to offer strangers such as yourself, and very many of my people would likely enjoy speaking with you. Though you may need to use your little fairy and your succubi to do most of the translation. Not many of them are spellcasters like myself.
I can speak elf, so that's fine.
Also, I know this is a little awkward, but would you mind, just in case we, get separated, could you give us, the most basic sort of directions in your language? So, if nothing else, we know our lefts from rights, and we can ask someone to point us our way back to, this building.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Jacques de Skinotique?
If you are unable to find this building while you're in our village, you Farlanders may be more unintelligent than you first appear, and as you guys recall, this is a huge building. This is a main building in town.
You say that, but where we come from, there are lots of winding streets that seem to go one way, and then suddenly there's just a brick wall.
She will impart to you the basics of their language.
Meow meow, pure meow meow.
I need to know the meow for left and the meow meow for right.
If you wish, I can cast this spell upon one of my handmaidens, and she can escort you throughout the town.
And Thel's gonna do a flirt for a nearly crit.
Wow.
With who?
With Raleigh.
Maybe some other time, succubus.
Oh, Thel will do a gasp. But alright.
Are you being denied? My goodness.
Aha! You have been cock blocked.
Well,
Wait,
I mean, Thel will pause. I mean, like, it could be a cock too if that's what she preferred.
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Did not know that.
crosses her legs and flushes a little bit, but you do not. Beyond that, you don't break her demeanor.
Thel will ponder and tap her chin. Well, okay, we'll just have to pencil that one in for later. Where do you go to do all of your drinking? Because that is the next place that I want to go immediately.
Just down the street, the large building with the purple banners.
Sweet.
Where can I apply my merchant trade?
You would want to go to the Mercantile. It's the rather large, round building in the center of town.
Because despite the fact that they might not speak my language, I think everyone speaks the universal language of business. And I have cards to prove it. Speaking of, would you like a business card? Diplomatic relations, right here.
To be fair, you're capable of doing epic level magic mastercrafting now on the go, right?
Yeah, it just takes me a little bit of time. I can make just about anything you want. Almost anything you can think of. Weapons, armor,
Throw made of cocks.
toys. I work for nobility. I work for the common man. I work for royalty. I potentially even work for demigods. Would you like my business?
Who died?
Is a Bork not entitled
Was
to the
just
sweat
Ego.
of his brow?
I am Volan the Embered. I am a master smith of just about anything you can think of, so long as I have the materials and the inspiration to do so. Thel is my assistant, and Marlum Sanders over there is also another assistant. I can do anything. That doesn't involve mass construction, because that is not my thing.
Thel will snort and
there's also
indicate the goggle. If anything, she's the one who does civic building. You want these towers fixed up? We can fucking fix you some goddamn towers. And the buddy will look annoyed.
That can break those that can take those towers down. I can do that too.
No, the buddy will look annoyed when she has volunteered to repair elven buildings.
Ralu will just blink at Voland and then repeat again, but slower. Please feel free to enjoy the pleasures of my village.
Finger guns, alright.
Thel promises that she will be back later with drinks.
Do you have a spice market?
Jesus fuck. Okay.
Like I just told your rather exuberant friend, there is any mercantilism takes place in the Mercantile.
That makes sense.
You have much more logical names for things than we do back home. It's kind of refreshing.
Let's see how well they organize it, though. 'Cause
Alright.
All right, I guess. Well, Mom
Love
knows
the
what he's
edit.
gonna do. All right, I guess this conversation is at an end. Let's check out.
So, do you want her to send one of her handmaidens with the tongues cast on her?
That sounds.
I mean, it might be useful.
Yeah, that sounds extremely useful.
Yeah, would probably be better than, mind speech. Would freak people out less.
Ah, vowel pout. But my inside brain voice is so sexy.
Almost
Admittedly,
too
she's already,
sexy
like,
for my head.
escaping. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy, it hurts.
Okay.
I'm a model, if you know what I mean. As I do
The
turn.
handmaiden steps forward and introduces herself as Ilya.
Hi, Ilya. I'm Maya.
So, which part of our village would you prefer to see first?
The mercantile area.
This way.
Are we going? Are we going outside? Are we going outside?
Yep, going outside to the
Hooray! I
mercantile.
get to be under my umbrella again.
Yep. And you guys have requested to see the mercantile, and she leads you to it. There appears to be a lot of trading going on, though a lot of the mercantile just freezes in its place when your group enters, and you receive a lot of curious stares. But you do notice, with at least some relief, that as far as currency goes, people exchanging shiny bits of metal seems to be a fairly universal standard.
No, good.
I walk in like a returning champion with money in one hand and business cards in the other.
God.
Tell me, does your village have a smithy?
Our village isn't. There is a smithy in town, but that's mostly for repair work. You'd have to go to one of the other villages in the lower mountains where the ore is mined.
Because I'm fairly certain I can blow anyone on this continent out of the water.
Sorry, you used the word blow. I almost lost it.
Blow anyone out of the water.
I know.
Aha! Got him to laugh. Underwater, above water, midair, in rock.
Made of rock. Made of shark.
I've blown somebody who's made of rock.
Volan's blown somebody made of shark.
Good people. I am Volan the Embered. I am a master smith from a foreign land. I am here to do business. Tell me, does anyone here sell any ore that I might be interested in?
So, do you just start shouting this at people?
Well, the first part, yes. The second part, asking about ore, it's directly to Ilya.
He just stands up on top of like a small pile of boxes and starts shouting at the people
Yes,
staring.
and throwing and passing out business cards to anyone who is weird enough to approach.
The language.
Because sometimes Volan's ego drowns out his common sense. All of a sudden, I'm glad Volan and Revi didn't run into each other. I got dingles, I got bangles, I got gigaws and potions. Shit. Oh my god, it'd be a merchant off.
Ugh.
Moves harder.
Oh,
Ilya.
Jesse.
Jesse, do you want to buy anything? Do you want anything made? What is
No.
your heart's desire?
No.
Eep.
No. No Volan. No. Bad.
Yes, Volan,
No.
yes.
He hides behind Lirelai.
I mean,
Well, the people are that way. Points behind you. People are that way.
oh yes, good people. He just shows off his hammer. I made this. Look at that beautiful craftsmanship. Anything you could make, anything you could desire, I can make for you. At fair prices. One time only, I am willing to pass out business cards to anyone and everyone able to listen or to translate. These business cards equal a one. Normally they say 5%. For this time only, for the first time that I am on this continent, they will be a 15% discount on any one purchase. One time only.
He could keep this up for a while, frankly. Just wait, eventually his business brain will climb out of his dick and allow blood back into his normal thinky brain. And then...
At this point, he starts passing out and or even tossing business cards.
I mean, to be fair, if he acts crazy enough, he might score a sale this way, but
I don't think you can deliver cross planet.
No,
there.
at this point, I snap my fingers and I, on top of my little soapbox, right in front of me, a little forge pops up. I am in business. Sticks a little sign out.
Ilio, while he's yelling, will just like look at the rest of everyone and just say, is your friend always like this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of sweet when it's not annoying.
And then sometimes I worry that he got hit on the head too many times.
I got hoodoo, I got voodoo, I got things I haven't even tried.
I worry that he might not be hit in the head enough times.
Oh, trusting my teacher bludgeoned me multiple times.
One of those was
with her dick, right?
It wasn't just a random.
Do you know what a power hammer is? She tested it on me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a special move. The first blade also did that to you.
That wasn't what I was referring to, but...
I think they both apply.
Yeah. It is also a rare weapon. Don't worry, it has magical penetration and everything.
So yes, I just put my hammer and a couple other small wares out as samples, and I start setting up my little forge.
I mean, I guess you can knock out some of those commissions you had sitting while you're waiting. I suppose
yeah.
not the cock thrower though. That sounds like not a good place to start.
If they watch what I'm doing, they might understand what I am.
Yes, I think you should go with the visual image. Actually, do some forging. You can knock out some of those deductibles and possibly score business right after.
Just try to tell your friend not to annoy the envenomed.
Okay, hey Voland, there are some people called the envenomed. What makes them look very obviously different? Is it that they're Naga?
It's the ones with giant stingers for tails.
Oh, okay, cool. Volan, don't piss off the ones with giant stinger tails.
Scorpion
Nope.
people, got it.
Alright. I thumbs up him. He'll be good.
Give them 20% off if they're upset.
Yeah. I will turn back to Ilya. It's fine. He's probably quite fortuitous. I think he's mostly resistant to poisons.
I am fueled by my own ego.
It's... Half the time it's not the poison that will kill you. Their stingers are basically the tips of lances.
Yeah,
I'm sure
he's been penetrated before.
Alright.
We're more likely to find him underneath one than stuck on one.
How this is turning out, and from your description of him, I doubt we can stop him. So, would you like me to lead you to anywhere else in this town, or at least within the mercantile?
Yes, I'm looking for some of your finest spice shops.
You can simply look around and find spice merchants.
But what about the good shit?
She will point at one, and then point at another, and then point at another, and then point at another.
Hey guys, what's a common weapon?
A spear?
Thank you. I will do.
Spear, occasionally a hammer. You can differentiate by it being a warhammer. All right. What was it I roll again to see if I can find rare stuff?
Normally it's a D8, but I will allow you. But this time you need to roll 2d8. Look at that. You got an 8. Now, what happens here is you don't find exactly what you want, but you find basically almost like you're sampling spices and stuff like that, and you find almost exactly what you think would be right. There's just something a little bit off. Do you want to try to talk to the merchant about this spice at all?
Yes.
You're gonna call Ilya over to translate?
No, I'm just gonna sit there and try and babble at him incessantly like Volan.
Well,
No,
Leora and Alirali can be used as translators as well.
Oh, does anybody?
Yes.
Yeah, Lorelei could do it in Elf, and Leora can do it in True Speech. And Ilya can do it in Meow.
Is anyone actually offering, or?
Yeah, I think
It's up to you. Who do you ask to help?
I think I'll just go with Ilya, just because it's much easier to go from 1 to 1 than 1 to 2 to 3.
All right. So, what are your questions about this spice going to be to the merchant?
See, probably if there's a slightly different breed.
Oh, this particular spice actually has 3 different ones. There's the ones that grow up on the mesas. There's the one like this one, which grows near the oases, and there are the ones that are grown on the northward side of the Great Peaks.
The
Great Peaks. They're a mountain range.
yeah. What was and the first one was in front of what?
They grow on the mesas.
Okay.
And she'll just you can't really see, but you knew when you were coming in. You saw like several, it's a desert. There's mesas.
Yeah, there's mesas. Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
The version that the merchant has right now is literally just from here in town,
Yeah.
over by
Okay.
the water.
Well, that answers my second question I was going to ask,
Alright.
which is like how old it was, basically, and when did you get it installed? But you answered that it's like in town, so it could be anywhere from a few hours to a few days. So that shouldn't change. Hmm.
Alright, and just to punch Volan's hype right in the dick, I have to go and get ready for work.
Oh no.
And thus it is that this session comes to an end.
Thank you very much for running today, Stray.
Yeah,
'Cause,
absolute pleasure.
Fun, even if we had a bit of a troubled start with technical shit.
Yeah, next time we'll go a little longer, but because I did like take a shower beforehand, but I like really need to use the restroom, and I didn't make my lunch yet, so.
Yeah, go
I really
tend to
hope I
life.
won't be sick next week.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Alright, so, yeah, is there anything anyone would like to do or say before we draw the session to a close?
No, I'm all good. Thank you for running. And if you're watching in the VOD or you're watching in the stream, I hope you have yourselves a lovely motherfucking good time. And please do take care.
Like and subscribe.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Bye, YouTube.